Hello everyone, here I have a Tempo Demon Hunter deck, and today I'm going to be walking you through a quick guide to the aggro Tempo Demon Hunter list. This is the list I prefer the most at the moment. There are different cards you can play. I'm going to talk about that. I'm going to talk about Mulligans, and I'm going to talk about some gameplay. But to start off with, here's the list. So you might be thinking initially straight away, why this list? Why not Priestess of Fury? I tried the Priestess of Fury list, and I prefer Demon Hunter to have a lower curve and smork your opponents faster with Frenzied Throwing. Dumping your hand early with a lower curve means cards like Skull are much easier to get outcast, and things just feel a lot smoother with the deck. So that's why I prefer this list. As well, Frozen Shadow Weaver is very good against Warrior and Demon Hunter. Even against Rogue it can be decent, which is like all I face in High Legend. So I like the Frozen Shadow Weavers. Yeah, and this is the list I like a lot. You could play some different cards. Sightless Watch is definitely a decent card. You can play the Fury build if you want. I don't think it's like super bad or anything. I think it's fine. If you're missing Kane's Sun Fury or Metamorphosis, Sightless Watcher, or play... If you're going to play Priestess of Fury, then you definitely want to play the 4-mana Raging Fell Screamer as well. That's a 4-card combination you kind of have to play if you're going to play them at all. But yeah, that's the list. Now let's go into some mulligans. Okay, so here we have the closest deck I could find to mine with a large sample. This list is missing the Frozen Shadow Weaver, but that card is never a keep in the mulligan anyway. So that's kind of irrelevant for the mulligan phase here. So we'll talk about mulligan stuff. This is from the last 30 days, so nerfed cards are overrated. But I will talk about how to adapt to the nerfed cards. Like Altruist, no longer a keep because of the 4-mana rather than 3-mana when it was a keep sometimes before. But anyway, let's have a look at kept percentages compared to mulligan rates and see what people are over and under keeping. So yeah, Battlefiend always a keep, Battle Mage always a keep, Umberwing always a keep. These are in any matchups, and you see they're kept almost all the time. It makes sense. Twin Slice is a keep in every aggressive matchup, and this one here only kept 58% of the time. I think it's very underkept. That one's not making too much sense to me. Yep. Crimson Sigil Runner has a high mulligan rate but a low kept rate. That's because you only keep it when it's outcast, right? So that makes some sense. But yeah, other cards, yeah, you shouldn't be keeping Skull ever. Deck's a face deck. This is a massive overkept. This should be 0%, I think. Maybe keep Skull on the coin against Priest if it's far left in your hand and you already have 1, 2, 3 curve or something. Like, you're keeping this in like tiny percent of scenarios. I don't think you want to keep it at all. You're looking for, overall mulligan when it's most matchups, yeah, you're looking for the same aggro cards, and then if you already have a good curve, the Satyr Overseer goes well as well. Having a quick look at here, the individual matchups. So Demon Hunter Mirror, what are we looking for? Yep, Twin Slice, the absolute nuts. Umberwing, Battlefiend, Battle Mage, wouldn't keep the Altruist. You can keep I-Beam if it's easy outcast, because that's nice at killing these 1-mana to kill the 1-drops, or even the Satyr. Yeah, only if you have a very good opener already do you end up keeping the Satyr too. This only kept on outcast. Frenzied Throwing, you only want to keep the Frenzied if you already have a guaranteed way to get it down to 0 mana, really, which is like all the 1-drops kind of already. You know you're going to get bored. Otherwise, not a keep, because they'll probably clear your minions in the Demon Hunter Mirror, right? Now let's have a look at Druid versus Druid. Very favourable matchup. Normally big Druid or Spell Druid. And you just need to hit the curve early game and smoke them down. They have little removal. So you need to beat them up before they play the Glowfly Swarm. Yeah, I wouldn't keep the Altruist, but yeah, just keep the early game tools as per usual. Here's where Twin Slice doesn't become a keep. Because they don't play minions, so there's nothing to Twin Slice. You could keep Twin Slice with some hands if you want to activate the Satyr, maybe, right? Faster. That's definitely something you can worth considering. But yeah, don't need to keep it. Same with I-Beam, reactive card. Don't keep it when your opponent's class doesn't play minions. Versus Hunter. Frenzy Throwing goes massively up in win rate. Partly because Hunter doesn't react well to you playing minions. So say you play Blazing Battle Mage on 1, they're not going to kill it ever, right? If you're going first, you play a 1-drop, you can keep the Frenzied Felwing with a 1-drop, right? Because it's unlikely your 1-drop gets killed if you're going first. Yeah, usual stuff, Umberwing, Battle Mage, Frenzied, Battle Fiend, that's what you're looking for. IBM gets better because of Face Hunter, you might want the heal. But again, only keep reactive cards if you already have proactive stuff, I think. Versus Mage, again, you just want to go face against Mage. Kill their stuff. Yep, here against Mage, they do play like 2-drop, 3/2s, so the Twin Slice can be useful. But I'd only keep the Twin Slice if I already had a minion to go with it. Otherwise, you don't want to have a Twin Slice but no minion sort of hand against Mage. Paladin's not really a class, so I'm going to skip it. Versus Priest. Priest matchup got a bit awkward. Frenzy Felwing had a high win rate because it used to have 3 health in the last 30 days. But now it only has 2. So it dies to the AoE, which Holy Nova and Breath of whatever it's called, which is what all the 2 health stuff dies to. But yeah, here, even against Priest, you see, like, Skull Gul'dan kept 30% of the time, but even not useful. Twin Slice is here. Don't keep Twin Slice against Priest. I don't play many minions. You don't want it. The Satyr. Yeah, Satyr's not good either against Priest because curves into... You play it straight into the Holy Nova and the Breath turns when you're already committed with 1-drop, so I wouldn't keep the Satyr. Just want early game pressure sort of stuff. What you're looking for, and then you get the weapon and you finish them off with the Glade Band and the War Glaive once they clear. Versus Rogue. Usual early game stuff. Yeah, the Satyr is good here because I normally back to the 1-drop, so the Satyr can even stick sometimes. Shaman's not really a class, I'll skip it. Versus Warlock, since the Sack Pack nerf, this matchup became quite good for you. Yeah. Kayn Sun Fury is interestingly high here. Not quite sure why the Kayn's so high. I was going to say the Kayn is best against Warrior. I imagine it's high against Warrior. What? It's so low, actually. That's crazy. Damn. I normally like Kayn against Warrior because, it does say low data when it might be inaccurate, but Kayn against Warrior doesn't die to the Risky Skipper turns, which is nice. But yeah, versus Warlock, as I was saying, it's the usual stuff. Just keep the aggro stuff. Obviously, Kayn doesn't die to Crazy Netherwing, which can be relevant. But I think this is like only kept 1.5% of the time. I don't think there's enough data. I won't be keeping Kayn. The Spectral Sight win rate's also worth commenting on. Don't keep Spectral Sight. I'm not sure why it's such a high win rate card. You want to just pressure them. Pressure. The Warrior is a pretty bad matchup, but you still stick to the same game plan. You don't beat the Warrior often in the long term. The best way to beat them is to hope they don't have the Risky Skipper plus Armorsmith hand. So you just pressure them down. Warrior doesn't start... Warrior like often plays a 1-2 on turn 1 or nothing. Turn 2 is like a 0-3 or draw a weapon, and turn 3 is a weapon. Or they play the 1-10 Warmore Challenger. So the way I played a lot of the Warrior, and the way I lose the Demon Hunter is when they go 1-drop, smash down the Felwing. They hit me in the face. I'm down to like 10 when I do my Risky Skipper turn, and then I die to the Reach. So smork. That's the plan against the Warriors, and just hope they don't have the Skipper stuff. Not the best matchup. Speaking of matchups, have a look at the matchup tab quickly. Yep, loses to Egg Warrior, but pretty much beats everything else. And the Priest matchup definitely got worse, but pretty accurate stuff. Yeah, beats up Spelldred, beats up Mage, which is why you don't see this class around, beats up Warlock now. Does beat Rogue, but yeah, loses hard to Warrior, which is why the meta in High Legend is basically Warrior, Rogue, Demon Hunter, because Demon Hunter beats the Rogue. Warrior beats the Demon Hunter. Warrior versus Rogue also wins, but Warrior loses to Priest, whereas Rogue beats Priest, so that's kind of like the 4-deck meta in High Legend. But anyway, now let's go into some gameplay, because there's a lot of nuance to the deck, which I will explain to you. Okay, so here we are in High Legend with Tempo Demon Hunter. We are against Warrior. So, Crimson Sigil Runner. If it's here in your hand, you top deck a card turn 1, never going to be able to play it on the far right. You can keep it if it's here, and this card is a 1-drop. You always keep it if it's here, but here, not a keep. So if I want to draw off my Crimson Sigil Runner, it will have to be on turn 3 after Chaos Strike. And I already think that's too slow, so I'm going to drop the Crimson Sigil Runner turn 1. Because versus Warrior, it's all about early game pressure. And the Sigil Runner provides the early game pressure. And you need to chip them down fast. Up here, Battle Fiend, definitely better than Chaos Strike. Get this guy's attack increasing ASAP. And we're starting that pressure plan already. need to chip them down. Okay, Imprisoned Battle Fiend, sure. Okay, Frozen Shadow Weaver. Yeah, this is a nice turn for it. You want to freeze their face on turn 3, because that's the turn they play the weapon. This is why it's in the deck. Often after they play Corsair Cash on 2, this is the best time to play Frozen Shadow Weaver. So this is waking up next turn. Start with the Chaos Strike. Okay. I'm actually thinking we just send it all face. Like you have to smoke him. Like we'll make him have Skipper and Armor Smith here. Basically. We force him to have Skipper. If he doesn't have Skipper he loses. And we force him to have, he needs to have Armor Smith too, otherwise Warglaves into Glavebound's gonna kill him. I'm gonna play Warglaves next turn, so I wanna use the Umberwing charge. You just gotta make him have it in this matchup. So it's a bad matchup. Force them to have the stuff.
Your flaws are your strength.
So much rage.
Okay. So we're gonna go face, right? Don't quite have lethal with the Glavebound. I think it's Warglaves, but we could go Glavebound this turn. Just because it causes such a problem for him to have to deal with. He just drew for the risky Skipper. This turn's kind of close. Because if we go Glavebound into Glavebound, that might be enough for lethal. There we go, we hit this, trade this, go face, Glavebound face. Or we go Warglaves. Because the 6-4 itself might cause him a problem. Yeah, I'm gonna go like this. I think dealing with the 6-4 is gonna cause him issues too. And we can just go Warglaves next turn and then Glavebound on 7 if we need to as well. I took the trade to make things more awkward for him. I'm not sure though. Less damage minion means it's hard for Blood Boil Brute to come down, for instance. A conundrum. A conundrum. But yeah, this game could definitely be a loss if he had the risky skip a turn. I mean, that's just how it is.
Armor, made to fit.
There's the armor smith. Okay, so he's on 7 health. And we win. Nice. Yeah, so that game was just Sigil Runner on 1, important to play it without the outcast, and yeah, just forcing them to have the clear turn. That's what you want to do. Force them to have the clear. If they don't have it, you win. That's what you have to do. But yeah, let's go into another game. Demon Hunter Mirror. So, going first gives you a decent edge in this matchup, but only if you hit a 1-drop. Twin Slice the nuts in this matchup, best card. Other than maybe Battlefiend 1-drop. Yep, Twin Slice is a bit like Backstab. You keep it in all the matchups where you keep Backstab, all the aggro matchups. It's so good. Okay, no 1-drop here, unfortunately. I-beam. Okay, I do have the Umberwing though. He full kept. Oh my lord. Let's see what he does. Double Battlefiend and Twin Slice in hand. He's giving that information away. Yep, so he has a pretty dreamy opener. Just gonna go Chaos Strike in an attempt to get something decent here. Could have gone Twin Slice, I-beam, but I don't think so. And now I get the Umberwing down. And I have this Twin Slice, but without the 1-drops, the Twin Slice doesn't look nearly as good. Mana Bomb. Okay. So we have 2 mana next turn. Just gonna get the extra card. I think I'd rather have a card than the second half of a Twin Slice in my hand. I mean, it's debatable. I think 1 card deeper is better. Obviously we overkilled the 2/2 there. Okay, I just want to get this I-beam outcast. So I'm just going for the weapon this turn. I-beam plus Frozen Shadow Weaver could be our way back into this game.
They will never catch me.
So we had second half of Twin Slice in hand. Yeah, I could definitely have played done something with Fellwing last turn for sure. Could have hit the Fellwing with my weapon. So this card could be Gravebound Adept. Might be able to stop that from happening at all. Could also be Skull.
Is it cold in the shadows?
Hide behind yourself.
I think we'll go for Kane.
Vengeance is mine. Found you.
Every damage counts. I don't want to put 3 damage into a 1/1 when it can go face. If it was Glaive he would have played it, right? Yeah, my bad. If it was Glaive he would have played it for sure. So it's Skull.
Demons? Demons.
Can't get my Skull outcast easily. Okay, he's going face.
Found you!
If I freeze his face... Freeze his face, go face. For 2, freeze his face. He needs to have 8, but he has 2 reduced cards, so having 8 is very reasonable.
Is it cold in the shadows?
Vengeance is mine!
He would have played I-Beam if he had it for sure, right? I think he kills me if I don't freeze his face here, because he didn't play any of the cards he drew.
Do you see what must be done?
Oh, reduced cost Altruist. Oh my god, he's got Altruist and Skull. Oh, that's just not very likely.
Give me a quest. Give me a quest.
Yeah, I mean,
Burn away to
I would be dead, no matter what I did last turn. So, I don't think it really mattered. But yeah, obviously he had the early game push, right? So he won because he had the small early game. I tried to set it up so I could freeze the turn he wanted to kill me. The freeze turn's super important, but sometimes you just don't have the same fast start they do and you lose, right? Right, Warglave's Kill Strike Skull. Never keep these cards. Kill Strike's basically in a deck as a filler card. Well, no turn 1, or turn 2, or turn 3. But I have a deck. I have a deck.
Home in the shadows.
I still have a deck.
vengeance is mine!
Okay. Oh, still got a deck.
I see.
Okay, get the damage down. No need to play twin size hit above his attack. His attack already contests the minion on board. I hate playing 5 health into a 4-1.
They will never catch me.
See if I can pick up something useful here. Yeah, this seems fine.
Vengeance is mine!
Okay, so we want to get the cane down to activate the I-Beam at some point. Hopefully he attacks this 4-1 at some point.
A cruel fate awaits you in the ashes.
Okay.
Double time and double pay. Bubble, turn the invaders to 11.
Okay. Shadow Step. If he steps, he's set for Faceless next turn. Or maybe he's setting up for maybe he's setting up for what's the card called? Togwaggle. Togwaggle will face this. I could kill the 1-1 here, but I really hate putting 4 damage into a 1-1. I know it kills my 2-1, but I think it's fine. It looked like you were setting up Tog with that Shadow Step play. Or setting up Maniac, I guess. Yeah, Maniac. My cards have Reborn. Okay. I have 2 Frozen Shadow Weavers in my deck. I think it's worth going for. Oof. No Frozen Shadow Weaver picked up. I might just be dead. Frozen Shadow Weaver would have been so nuts here. Get to play a Kane with Reborn.
Home in the shadows.
If I'm not dead. Okay. So the Kane can trade here twice.
Vengeance is mine. Vengeance is mine. On you. Hide behind your servants. I will still fight on you.
Okay, I'm technically alive here. And we set up the Metamorphosis Lethal. Damn, didn't quite get there. But I think we had to go for the freeze on the A8. I think it was the best play. I had 3 Frozen Shadow Weavers in my deck, just didn't hit one. Freezing A8 won the game. Damn. But yeah, you can, if you don't hit the fast starts, you can still lose. But the game's really close. I just try and count damage, set up lethal sort of things. So that wraps it up for this Demon Hunter video. It's tough to get like all the scenarios in one video without making the video hours and hours long. I do play this deck on my stream, so if you come watch the stream, have any questions, ask there. It will be more useful than obviously just the 3 games in the video. But yeah, main takeaways, I think Twin Slice is massively underkept. Make sure you look at your hand, think about if the card can be outcast or not. Examples of me playing the Crimson Sigil Runner on 1 against the Warrior, ended up winning that game, right? So yeah, that's general stuff. If you enjoyed the video, there should be more guides coming out for different decks soon. Also, leave a comment on the decks you want me to make a guide on. And yeah, check out the stream, twitch.tv/BoarControl HS, where I play these decks if you have any questions or anything. Of course, questions in the YouTube comment as well are fine. But yeah, this is a strong deck as well if you're looking to hit Legend. Pretty powerful stuff. But that wraps it up here. Until next time, bye-bye.